FC Barcelona have defeated Barbastro 4-0, with a goal coming from Eric Garcia, 2 goals coming from Lewandowski, and Pablo Torre sealed the deal, scoring on the 56th minute, making it 4-0. This was an easy match for FC Barcelona. Yes, there were some struggles here and there, but overall, this was a match for many Barcelona players to get some rest, some rotations, maybe gain some confidence. We did not have Lamine Yamal nor Raphinha feature within the squad list. It goes to show that Hansi Flick saw this match as almost like an exhibition. And even though Barcelona did not have their strongest 11, we still got the job done. Fermin Lopez played amazing. He had the most tackles in this game with a total of 5. He could have scored a couple of goals, but in the end, Fermin Lopez did cover a lot of areas on the left flank. Pablo Torre was probably the best player on this night. He created the most chances, which was a total of 6. He scored 1 goal and provided 2 assists. Pablo Torre had showcased once again that he is a very reliable number 10. You can bet on the player. If you do need a backup to Dani Olmo or Pedri, who both play in the number 10 position, Pablo Torre is a very ideal candidate. I believe that all of his crosses in this match was very sharp, very on point. He's probably one of the best crossers we have in Barcelona right now. And so I want to give a lot of credit to him because he has really tried. And it has not been an easy road for Pablo. I remember when he came from Racing Santander, where he played 32 matches, scored 10 goals, then went to Barça Athletic for like 3 matches. But on that same season, he went into the first division under Xavi Hernandez. He played 13 matches, scored 1 goal, provided 1 assist. And then we fast forward to the 2023-2024 season. He had to get loaned out to Girona, where he was there to play 29 matches, scored 1 goal, and provided 2 assists. And that was because Xavi Hernandez was relying on other players besides Pablo Torre. We had Gundogan at that time. Pedri was also there, and Pablo did need game time. Then we go on to the 2024-2025 season, and this is his best season yet. He does have a total of 7 goal contributions within a span of 5 starts. So he is contributing to 1 goal every 46 minutes. It's really impressive. Just to put this into perspective, Pablo Torre just equaled Arda Güler's entire Real Madrid goal and assist tally in a single match. And not just that, right? But like, let's get off of the paper for just a second. If you look at the second assist that Pablo Torre gave to Lewandowski, it was amazing. That pass went straight through the center back. The center back could not do anything to stop that through ball coming from Pablo Torre. It was pure magic, very Pedri or Iniesta-like, and Lewandowski finished the goal, making it 3-0. So once again, 1 goal, 2 assists, 7 crosses, 8 ground duels, and 2 interceptions. And he was also named as the man of the match for tonight. As for players like Lewandowski, I'm so happy to see that Lewandowski has scored 2 goals because in the past 3 matches before the match against Barbastro, Lewandowski was not good. He was missing so many chances. But in this match, he only played 62 minutes, scored 2 goals, and 8 touches in the opposition box. So he was very effective. Pedri, on the other hand, did not have the best game. Maybe Pedri is trying to regroup himself, maybe trying to regenerate, because Pedri did have a monstrous 3 to 4 months at the end of 2024. He only played 45 minutes. Hansi Flick did not want to overextend him. Maybe he thought that it just wasn't Pedri's night, which is okay because Pedri has done a lot so far for us. And I do think that he does need to take a step back, especially knowing that our next match will be against Athletic Club. Pedri is going to have to be there. And Gavi came in for Pedri later in the game, which was in the second half. Eric Garcia also started this match next to Frankie de Jong. So sometimes we did see Barcelona have the ball right. And Eric Garcia was the lone pivot with Frankie and Pedri up top as number 8s. When Barcelona had to defend, it was a Eric Garcia, Frankie de Jong double pivot. There was no Casado at all. Hansi Flick also wanted to rest him. And once again, mainly because of the match against Athletic Club. It's going to be a monstrous game on that night. So I'm glad to see that Casado got some rest. Frankie and Eric Garcia went in there, maybe to gain some confidence. Frankie played okay. He had 58 out of 69 passes completed, 72 touches, 2 touches in the opposition box, 12 passes into the final third, 1 out of 1 accurate crosses, 3 recoveries. And so it was a decent match. I think that he needs to produce much more because, you know, like he's 27 years old. He's at the prime of his career. He should be seeing way more goals than usual. And he also was not the deepest midfielder in this match. It was Eric Garcia. And Eric Garcia scored one of the goals. It's crazy to hear that we have just talking about Eric Garcia and how he might be leaving to Girona. And here he is, right, starting in the match and scoring a goal. Our back 4 contained Jules Koundé, Araujo, Inigo Martinez, and Gerard Martin. Gerard Martin, to me, once again, surprised me a lot. In the very beginning, when he was first getting introduced, Gerard Martin was like a disaster, but he is slowly starting to become one of Barcelona's favorites. In this match, he completed the most passes, which was a total of 74. He played a full 90 minutes, created 2 chances, had 108 touches, had 10 passes into the final third, 4 out of 7 accurate long balls, 2 out of 2 tackles were won, 1 clearance, 1 headed clearance, 2 interceptions, and 8 recoveries. And 3 out of 4 ground duels were won. So Gerard Martin, to me, had a phenomenal performance. Probably one of the best players next to Pablo Torre, Lewandowski, and Eric Garcia. Alejandro Balde did not play a single minute tonight. I think that, once again, Hansi Flick wanted to rest him. There needed to be way more rotation, and so I'm very happy. We also saw the debut of Szczesny, he played pretty good. He played the full 90 minutes, and Araujo the same thing as well, right? He provided an assist to Lewandowski, which was a header to the header, and he looked okay. I don't think that he is going to be starting against Athletic Club. It's most likely going to be Kobarsi and Inigo Martinez. We also saw the debut of Tony Fernandez, aka Antonio Fernandez, who comes from Barça Athletic. Tony Fernandez in this match became the second youngest player in history to debut for Barcelona at the age of 16 years old and 173 days. The only player that debuted younger than him is, you guys already know, it is Lamine Yamal, because Lamine Yamal debuted for FC Barcelona at the age of 15 years old and 291 days back in 2023. And I find it pretty cool, right, to know that Tony Fernandez and Lamine Yamal do play in the exact same position. I saw a few good passes coming from Tony Fernandez. The key passes that he was making, it was really good, really sharp. And I'm like, are we potentially going to see a secret battle between Lamine Yamal and Tony Fernandez in the future? Could we see Tony Fernandez get betted on by Hansi Flick in about 2 years, and we see that duo go at it on the right wing for the next 6 to 7 years? And they're both really young, like 6 to 7 years from today, both of these players are still going to be under the age of 23, 24 years old. Hansi Flick also said that Tony Fernandez is a really big talent. He had no fear. It's good to see him back after a long injury. And so overall, it was a dominant night for FC Barcelona. There was nothing to complain about. It was a match for us to like neglect injuries, make sure that everybody's fresh, make sure that everybody gets rotated, some youngsters getting some chances. All of that was marked. We checked all of those boxes, and I believe that we're going to go into this match against Athletic Club in a healthy state. So that is it. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.